Hello, I'm Austin Capps.
And I'm Drew Myers.
And we are the Boxcast.
All right, score report. Volleyball won against Bryan Adams last Friday.
Also beat Fort Worth Southwest last
Yesterday,
night.
yep.
Yeah. Football beat North Garland 21-19.
Good game last Friday. Today in the studio we have Jackson Foltz. He's the quarterback for the Varsity Longhorns. He's a junior, and I'm just going to ask him a couple questions about the season. All right, so Jackson, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you, Joe?
So, are you ready for the W.T.White game this Friday?
Well, I am ready. I think we've got a good shot. You know, we're going into the week with some momentum, and I think we're going to get the W this week.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, what's it like being the starting quarterback as a junior?
You know, I wouldn't really say it's any different than the last couple of years. I don't look at it as that big of a deal. Just do my job.
There you go.
So, what are the expectations from the coaches?
Well, hard work, and basically do whatever they tell me to do.
How did it feel to win against North Garland last week?
It was pretty good. You know, I didn't play very good in the first half. We had to come back in the second half. I think the long practices and the discipline that the coaches enforce during practice ended up working out.
How did you feel your players kind of played last week?
I feel like we did pretty good. You know, we showed some fight in that second half.
So what's the pressure like on a game day?
I've never really felt pressure playing football. You know, I don't get nervous. I actually get more nervous for a baseball game than I do football.
Wow. So like, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with all the pressure, all the fans?
I try not to get involved in all that. I just do me.
There you go.
So what's it like balancing football and baseball together?
It's not really that hard, you know. You have to pick up on, like, going from baseball to football. I've got to start training early in the summer to get ready for the football season. And then as soon as I get out of football, I've got to start working on baseball and preparing for that.
So if you had to choose, feel free not to answer this, what sport would you choose, football or baseball?
I would choose football.
You would?
Yeah, I would.
There you go. What's Coach Poe's coaching style? How does he coach the players?
You know, coming in 2 years ago, he started to enforce more discipline, and now he tries to get us ready so we can play longer into the games, so he conditions us more and stuff. He likes to put all of our strengths on the defensive side of the ball. There's no problem with that. I think it helps out, and we need to stop the other team from scoring to win.
Exactly.
Right.
All right, Jackson, anyone you want to shout out there today? Football team?
Yeah, B-Rob, Zach Smith, you guys, thank you for saving my butt last week.
They did have a good game last week.
And Dejan, nice couple of catches late in the game.
Yep. All right, Jackson, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Drew.
We'll see you next time. Also, to unify the W.T.White athletes and fans. So, go follow at WTW Athletics. No spaces, and capital W, capital T, capital W, and capital A. WTW Athletics. We'll put it in the link in the description if you have any other questions. And all other accounts will be disconnected as soon as next week. So, stay tuned.
Volleyball. Got the win over Fort Worth Southwest last night. They had a great game overall. Incredible performance. Just quick shout out to Monica Ferguson.
Yeah,
for the Boxcast MVP of the game. I guess you could say that.
And this is their last non-district game, correct?
Right. Yes.
So,
but overall in the ranking, overall ranking, we're ranked second in District 9 6A.
That's
under
awesome.
Irving Nimitz. So
that's awesome. Irving Nimitz. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a new team. We haven't played them yet. So
yeah.
that'll be interesting to see. All right, this is for any parents listening. In the top 100 of the largest school districts in Texas, DISD is at the bottom 10% in respect of funding for extracurricular activities such as sports. Studies show that athletes attend classes, graduate at higher ranks than non-athletes, and they score higher on standardized tests and have fewer disciplinary referrals. The Booster Club supports all of athletes from football, volleyball, golf, track, all of it. And we can't be supported without your help. So I guess this is just if you're looking for more information, contact the Booster Club president.
I believe that's Mr. Mulry.
Yeah, I think it's Mr.
I think
Mulry.
so, yeah.
So yeah, it's very important that we have all fans and parents help out with this because it's important.
Right. All right. So next up, we got Week 3 of high school football rankings. Oh, we got a tie for first place with the R.L. Turner Lions and the Skyline Raiders. They're currently tied, as I said, for first place. Wood Turner's 61-0 win against Molina, and with Skyline's 21-40 win at home, both teams are undefeated. As of Week 3, there's a three-way tie between the Dallas Sunset Bison, the Jesuit Rangers, and your W.T.White Longhorns.
There we go.
Yeah. The Sunset Bison defeated North Dallas with a 43-27 final score. The Jesuit Rangers lost to Arlington Bowie with the scoreboard reading 49-72 at the final whistle, as the final whistle blew. Although the Rangers' senior quarterback, Bo Schneider, threw for 401 yards.
Oh my gosh.
And with 6 touchdowns in the first half. It just wasn't enough. The W.T.White Longhorns stampeded over the North Garland Raiders with the score of 21-19. The Longhorns played a great game, yet had some struggles in the first half, with the score being at halftime 12-0 North Garland. But within 6 minutes of rushing out of the tunnel after halftime, senior wide receiver Dejan Pullen had a 43-yard touchdown, making the score 12-7, with North Garland still at the lead. Within 8 minutes of that, Pullen had another 35-yard touchdown, making the score 19-14 Raiders, still North Garland at the lead, at the end of the third. In the beginning of the final quarter of the night, Jackson Foltz, junior quarterback, rushed for 32 yards, giving the Longhorns a first down on the Raiders' 21st yard line. With less than 8 minutes left, senior running back Trayvon Barber rushed into the end zone for a touchdown, giving the Longhorns the lead 19-21 with 7 minutes and 43 seconds left to play. But the Raiders didn't give up, for they still had time until senior Tyree Key sealed the deal with an interception with a minute and 7 seconds left in the game. The Longhorn fans were rowdy, proud, and for sure loud at the game.
Yeah, that's true.
The Longhorns are 2-0 at home, 2-1 overall, and 1-1 in district. The Jesuit Rangers, the Sunset Bison, and the W.T.White Longhorns are tied for second, which means Week 3 could determine District 9 6A's top 3.
There's an important game this week.
Right.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
All of Irving's teams, Irving Garther, Irving Nimitz, are 0-2, making them all tied for third.
That's good. All right. Week 3 of Friday Night Lights. Your W.T.White Longhorns run on the road and play the O.D.White Chaparrals this Friday night at 7:30 at Clark Stadium. Fun fact about that.
For those of you that don't know what chaparral, I guess I don't even know how to say that. I just googled the bird. All right, it's a bird similar to a roadrunner that are native to the southwestern United States and Mexico.
That's interesting.
Some have even been clocked to us going as fast as 20 miles per hour.
Wow.
Back to the game.
Although Wyatt is 0-2 overall, they are predicted by Sports Day High School and MaxPreps.com to beat us. Wyatt has a hard schedule, playing LBJ Austin Week 1 with a 39-7 blowout loss, and Dunbar Week 2 with a 58-20 blowout loss. So Friday game, they're going to be ready to get a W, so this will be very interesting to see what happens. It's the first home game of the season, so we hope to see a lot of Longhorn fans.
For the Chaparrals.
Yeah, for the Chaparrals. It's the first home game for the season, so we hope to see a lot of Longhorn fans out there supporting your football team.
You can look the stadium up on Google Maps. It's not hard. Just ask Siri.
Exactly. All right, coming up, the varsity volleyball team will have their first district game against MacArthur this Friday here at White at 6:30. So.
Yeah, be there. Cross country has the McKinney Boys Invitational at Mountain View College this Saturday.
Boyd Invitational.
Yeah, well, it says boys. Way to go. I think I typed that. I don't know. Anyway, Mountain View College. That course is pretty fun. When you're running it, because I ran it last year before I got out of that.
Can I make it a guess? Is there a view of the mountains as you're running?
Unfortunately not. It's actually near a neighborhood.
Oh.
But you do get to run through some woods.
That's fun.
But it makes it seem the course is a lot longer than it really is. So.
All right, if you have a question, comment, concern, anything, just tweet us at the Boxcast.
We're still waiting for a tweet.
Yeah. The link will be in the description on our page.
It's lonely on our Twitter page.
It's very lonely. So, yeah, ask us anything. And make sure you retweet us and favorite our tweets.
All right, follow us on Twitter, like we said, and be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this podcast.
Thank you for listening to our show. I'm Drew Myers.
And I'm Austin Cabs.
And we'll see you next time
on the Boxcast. Yeah.